That's what we talking about? That's what we got?
It'll go where it needs to go.
No.
I didn't say a word. I'm just waiting to start.
Welcome to the safe place for Toxic Masculinity Podcast. It's your boy King Light Skin Fresh Out. Here with my nigga MCZ, my nigga Push the God. We are the Toxic Niggas. What's up, Toxic Niggas?
I don't do that anymore.
Push is an adulterated toxic nigga now.
Are you gonna make a first day out freestyle?
The first day out beat, you heard? So yeah, man. A nigga was casually driving my ass home after a long day at the office. Got the windows down, playing Young Dolph, large amounts, because you know the vibes. And I'm at a red light. The light turns green. The car's in sport mode. And I hit the gas. And immediately knocked the shit out of this little nigga in Mars Park. The nigga rolled up the car and over it. Flying down the hill on a skateboard through a red light on his side.
How'd you get the video?
So, I get there. So, I hit him. I'm like, oh shit. I pull right over. I jump out the car in a panic, trying to see if the nigga alive. But I'm blocking traffic. And the niggas, over? Everyone's seeing this shit and they just are honking like, whatever. They don't give a fuck. So, I ran back to the car. I parked it, and I go over to him. He's just like, bro, I realize I know the nigga. Like, bro, got into an accident. I'm in pain. Shit hurt. Just give me an ambulance. So I call the ambulance. Well, I didn't. The witnesses did. Ambulance show right up. The nigga trying to keep it 100. Oh, driver got away. Don't worry about it. Just take me to the hospital. The fucking witnesses go, it was him. So when they ran my shit, a nigga had warrants from 2019. So I was bonding the warrants and extending the dates. Not the warrants. I was bonding the tickets that led to these warrants and extending the date so as not to get points. COVID happened. I didn't go to the court date because the shit was closed. And then I didn't follow up on it. And, of course, the DMV didn't send me any communication about it because fuck you. We could always put a warrant out. So they took my ass to the bookings.
How was it? Got your ham sandwich?
Probably peanut butter and honey.
Peanut butter.
But
it was like a drop of fucking peanut butter and 2 nasty ass slices of wheat bread.
Mm-hmm. And there's honey on there too.
Yeah, it tasted something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But why is it only like whatever smaller than a teaspoon? You can't at least cover the whole bread with a light.
See, but then you talking about shit that they don't give a fuck about. All they're obligated to do is feed
Keep you alive.
Word. They're not looking to get you a gourmet meal or nothing like that.
They had cheese sandwiches too.
Mm-hmm. Those is worse.
Gross.
Because there's a block of cheese like this thick. If you're lucky, they give you a pack of mustard. Most times, it's just the cheese.
No mustard. And milk with everything. Like, they can't even get water. I had to drink tap water out the bookings.
Oh. I think you might want to get checked for that thing or something. You'll drink out the faucets, bro.
I didn't. I was drinking milk, and milk is nasty as fuck. Son, that shit was gross. For real.
Not my first rodeo, bro.
Huh?
I said, not my first rodeo, bro.
Glad you're back, man.
Huh?
Glad you're back. Glad you enjoyed the experience.
Niggas moving niggas around. I try to go to sleep. I did go to sleep because I was out the house since 9 o'clock that morning. And they brought in a bunch of blood niggas that was doing some shit.
What do you mean some shit? Oh,
it was like 8 of them.
Oh, okay.
And there was already like 4 to 6 people in there when I got in there. So I'm holding up a bench. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Lay down. The nigga that I was in holding with was right next to me. And he's like slumped over, like sleep. All right. Lay down. I wake up to tap on my thigh. I'm like, I had the whole face mask covering my eyes to like, it was mad bright. So,
bullpen therapy, bro.
Huh?
That's bullpen therapy.
Yeah. So.
Bet you won't do it again.
So.
Bet you will.
Wait, what?
When you sitting in that shit, they call it therapy.
They call it bullpen therapy.
Why?
Nigga, you're in the bullpen.
Wasn't you sitting there thinking about, goddamn, I can't believe I'm here? I ain't never gonna do that shit again. No? That ain't cross your mind? Right. Okay. You right.
Guess I won that bet.
You right. You already won. I don't even want to.
Y'all got bets on me?
It wasn't. It was a bet. Nigga, we just made the bet right here in front of you.
Right
nigga, what are you talking about?
So, yeah, I wake up, tap on my thigh. Nigga, like, pull around my mask. He's like, bro, you snoring mad loud in here. So I look, I'm still half asleep. I'm like, pull this shit back over my eyes. I go back to sleep. I don't know when, but he did it again. Bro, you snoring mad loud in here, fam. I'm like, so now I spring up. I'm like, oh, you prepared for what you about to start in here? Because you just got here and I just got here. So I'm just curious. He's like, respect, bro, but like we trying to have a conversation over here and you snoring mad loud in here.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, yo, bro, do me a favor. I'm going to put this mask back on and I'm going to go back to sleep. Leave me the fuck alone. He's like, respect, bro, but can you at least try not to snore that loud?
Can you try not
and I'm like, you do know, like listen to yourself. Like the statement, that don't make any type of sense. I'm going to sleep, bro. So I laid back down, went to sleep. I woke up, it was like 9:30. I'm like, yes, court has begun.
I mean, it happens overnight. It's just one judge seeing all of them niggas that night.
They said they stop at 2:00.
Oh.
And it's all virtual. Now, that was even, oh man. So I'm like, court started. All right, bet. Close to freedom. 2 hours go by. Mind you, they was moving niggas all around the bottom floor. They bring us upstairs. They're like, all right, go to the lawyer room. They got the big cell.
But then the niggas who come from Rikers get first dibs on the judge, right? Or I'd even moving niggas from Rikers at this point.
They have their own court part.
They do? Mm-hmm. I always thought them niggas came and skipped the line from in front of the niggas on 161 and then.
No, because those the niggas who get the worst of the bullpen therapy. Because nigga, they wake niggas up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Banging on the fucking thing.
Who?
When you on Rikers coming to court, like 4 or 5 o'clock a.m. They waking niggas up. You don't even want breakfast at that time, but they waking you up. 6 o'clock, you leave the unit and you go into intake. You and 80 other niggas in this cell that's probably made to fit 20. Right? Niggas packed in that motherfucker. I don't know if it's packed in there now with the COVID shit, but
it probably is.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
But niggas is packed in there. Now, it's important to note that court doesn't open until 9 a.m. But you're still in this motherfucking intake pen. And every intake pen is like that because they sort you by borough. So like if you're going to Bronx Supreme Court, all y'all are in one pen. Most of the niggas who's going to Manhattan are there, like in Manhattan. But like Brooklyn, they have a pen. Queens, they have a pen. Everyone got a pen, but they're packed in that pen. Then you go from a packed pen to a packed bus. But if you weren't on the first bus there, nigga, you sitting shackled up on this bus until your bus can get in the driveway and unload you. Then when you unload it, you in another packed pen because niggas from in the Bronx, niggas from the boat is there. And all the niggas that's on Rikers that got to go to court are there. And everybody's together. The niggas that come to court from the street actually get to sit in the audience for their court part. For us who are coming to court on the bus, like y'all niggas are under the court.
Fucking recording.
It's recording here.
Huh?
It's recording here.
Oh.
We okay.
Leave it to Beaver.
I saw it.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I watched him press the intro button
and not the record button.
And not the record button. Any other time that we try and press the record button, it's a problem. The week that we don't, nigga don't even press the record button. But you're in different sections because, you know, sometimes niggas in the courtroom get out of control. That's why they don't uncuff you no more in there. But, like, if you're going to court from Rikers, you've already been arraigned.
Nick. So they let us in the lawyer room, and now they got it all set up, Microsoft Teams. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I guess I'm almost out. You basically, all right, I get there. An hour goes by.
That's how it go.
Huh?
That's how it go. Because he's probably the lawyer that's seeing all of y'all niggas.
Check it. An hour goes by. They call my name. I'm like, oh. They're like, nah, go back downstairs. You're not court ready. I'm like, what? Nigga, I've been here bad long. How I'm not court ready? Your paperwork not done.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring me back downstairs.
You think that they work at night? I'm talking about corrections because it's their job at that point to process whatever the precinct gave them.
Son. So I go back downstairs. Another hour go by. We eat one of them dirty-ass peanut butter sandwiches. Another hour go by. They call me back. Go back in another lawyer room. It's 3 cells in the pen, like 3 little rooms, and you basically gotta like check all of them shits to see a lawyer pop up on the screen to go in there and see if it's you he looking for to sit down and talk to the nigga. So I watch everybody get called except for me. I get called and it's me with one other nigga, but the nigga said he been there since like 10 in the morning in that same room at no lawyer or whatever. That nigga ain't get seen till like 5 o'clock, his lawyer.
That's why they call it bullpen therapy, bro. It's designed to do that, though.
Like,
to stress you out.
Slow your
nigga.
ass all the way down.
Listen, the process from when you get arrested to when you either get convicted or take a plea is designed for you to take a plea. The not to say that either experience is good, but if you had to choose an experience, it would be upstate. Because like when you're on Rikers, it's designed to torment you. The court process is designed to torment you. Not that they don't torment you upstate, but it's less. At least when you upstate, you know exactly when you leave this motherfucker. Niggas on Rikers, like when I went through there was a nigga who was there for 5 years waiting for the motherfucking court to take him to trial. I mean, granted, he's fighting a body, but it's like, bro, 5 years?
Sound like an innocent man to me.
Bro, what happens is, and I only found this out going through my issues with the law, when you go to court and you ask for an adjournment, again, this is how it's designed to stress you the fuck out. So let's say, for argument's sake, every time we go to court, we ready to go to trial right now. Like, no, like, I know I didn't do this. Let's go to trial today. If the DA asks for more time, they're like, oh, we need another week. They will only charge a week to the speedy trial process. And most of the time, they make you waive your right to a speedy trial.
How would they make you do that?
When you talk to your lawyer is like, oh, yeah, we're going to waive the grand jury. And I promise you, if most niggas go to the grand jury, you're going home from the grand jury. Most people get indicted because they don't tell their side of the story in front of the grand jury. They only hear the facts that the district attorney presents. How could I not indict you and I'm only hearing your side of the story? That's why most niggas get indicted by the grand jury. If you go and tell your side of the story, because at that point, it's your word versus theirs. A lot of the legal aids will waive your right to the grand jury because they have a 300-person caseload. I still got to see 299 other people aside from you. So what do? Here, we'll waive your right to the grand jury and we'll get this process started. Because again, all they're going to do is try and negotiate a plea to lighten their caseload. But it's designed for that. Because once you waive that, everything else is in the people's court. So they'll go and ask for the 2 weeks. The judge will only grant them the 2-week recess that they claim that they need to be ready to go to trial. But you can't get back on the docket for another 3 months. So even though you physically waited 3 months to go back to court, only 2 weeks have been charged to the people. And they'll keep 2 weeking you until 2 weeks turns into 5 years. And it's like, at that point, after going through all the psychological shit that Rikers is designed for, when they come to you with, all right, here, take this 5 years, you just have to go upstate and get a DIN number and you'll be released from there. Who's going to say no to that? You already been in jail for 5 years.
Right.
Because going to trial can take another year now. Like, the shit is designed to fuck with your head so that you can take a plea. Everything from the food, right? Like, niggas is lactose intolerant, but you're going to feed us this warm, because it's not even cold milk. The milk warm. It's room temperature milk. The sandwiches, like he said, like, bro, like, the bread is squared like this. Like all of the peanut butter is right here. Everything. And a squeeze of honey on it. That's it. The cheese sandwiches, it's a thick ass block of cheese. And if you lucky, maybe you get a packet of mustard to put on this shit so that it's not so dry. If you tell them you take a plea, you out. You're on the next bus to a state intake facility. And then that's where I guess you get some sense of peace back, because from there you know exactly when you're going home. They give you your conditional release date. They give you a parole date if you're eligible, and they give you a max date. So you know your 3 options of when you getting out this motherfucker. It's designed to like, here, you don't need a trial. Just take this plea. Here, look, we'll give you a year and a day. You already been in here for 10 months. You go home in another 30 days. Who's not going to take that after being subjected to the other shit? It's fucked up. Word. Shit twisted. You got a little taste of that because you only had to go to court once. Imagine being there a year and a half and going to court for 3 cases. And every time you go to court, imagine going and you went through all of that, and then they come and tell you, oh, the judge isn't going to see you. Now you really mad. Only thing on your mind is anger, frustration, because now you want to hurt somebody. Because you went through all of that to not see a judge. And just
why wouldn't the judge see you?
If the people say that they're not ready and request a time, why would we bring you up? If the district attorney is like, oh, we're going to request more time, why would I bring you up to tell you that? I don't have to see you. I already spoke to the DA. We're going to see the DA's other case that they are ready to see. And you just sat in the bullpen for 8 hours. Because they generally don't tell you this until court is closing. So you've been shackled up, caged up, like motherfucking farm fish all day. And now you just mad. And you just, like, all you see is anger.
So if you went through the process again, not giving anybody legal advice, but what would you do?
I wouldn't take the felony at all. It's designed to break you, and it does break a lot of people, because I'm sure that there are mad innocent people that just took the plea to get home. And I understand that. Like, if you don't have the mental capacity for that, do what's in the best interest of you. But for me, having the felony, I would fight everything tooth and nail. Everything. Like, having gone through it and knowing what to expect, I'm prepared to sit up. Because it's been more difficult for me to put other things in place to move past it with the felony than it would have been if I gave up the same 4 years fighting the shit. Because at least if I spent the 4 years fighting the shit, there's possibly a check in it for me at the end.
Okay.
Because you give up your malicious prosecution shit, you give up all of that when you take a plea. You can't even appeal the fact that you took a plea. Like, that's part of your plea agreement.
Right.
So, like, you just gonna wear this on the chin. And like I said, everyone don't have the mental capacity for it. I don't wish it on anybody, but if you think that you can thug it out, sit up and fight your shit. Because even the guilty niggas get off. Court is really a popularity contest. Which lawyer do we like better? Who's telling us the better, more entertaining story? Which one of these stories make more sense to us? Us lay people who have shows like Law and Order as the holy grail of what happens in the courtroom. Lawyers use these big fancy words and shit. They don't know what the fuck you talking about. Niggas watch Law and Order. Like, I don't think that there's one person that you can talk to that hasn't seen at least one episode of Law and Order. And it doesn't matter which one, whether it's the original Law and Order shit that was just based around the courtroom, Criminal Intent, which no longer runs, or Special Victims Unit. Niggas seen it and see what happens in the courtroom. Now, obviously, it's a dramatization, but that's all they have to go on. So if you make the situation, like when you're doing your cross-examination, simple, you'll probably get out. That's why I say go to the grand jury.
So would you also suggest that people like us or people that look like us not avoid going to serve jury duty and shit like that?
No, I think that, yes, we shouldn't avoid jury duty, right? Because I've been to trial 3 times. And out of a jury of 12 with 2 alternates, maybe 3 look like me. Now, they say it's a jury of your peers, but those other 9 motherfuckers that are on the jury, they don't look like me, and they don't share my experience. They don't share my experience of interactions with the police. But if there were more of us on the jury, we can relate to their experience with the police, because all of us have had an experience with the police.
You know, I've never thought of it like that, but that's a whole fucking fact.
But think about it, because the people who hold your fate in their hands don't experience the police the way that we experience the police.
Yeah.
Or anything for that matter.
Exactly.
Right.
But in this aspect, in the courtroom, it's the police, because it could be a traffic stop. First off, the traffic stop was illegal. And the court is designed to give the police the benefit of the doubt, even if this story sounds like bullshit. Right? On the one case that I got convicted on, the police testified to seeing me flash a firearm and put it back in my waist. They said that they saw me take it. They saw me show it to somebody. They said they approached me. I ran. They said that they saw me throw it. So you testified to me touching this weapon twice, right? That you saw me touch it twice. When you touch stuff, you leave fingerprints, DNA evidence, right? The forensics come back. My prints are not on the weapon. My lawyer asked, did my client have on gloves? No, we didn't see gloves and we didn't recover gloves. Okay. Was his prints on the bullets? No, we didn't get any forensic DNA off the bullets. So you testified that my client touched this firearm twice, and his DNA is the only DNA that's not on it. In the grand jury, you go home. Because that's common sense, right? Common sense would say, you touch the screen on your phone and your fingerprints.
But you had to pay for a lawyer.
I did.
And he still
I feel like he didn't do everything in his power to make sure I went home.
But I'm saying he still suggested that you waive your right to the grand jury?
No. So I had a legal aid at the beginning of the process. I got the paid attorney after they posted my bail. And so the lawyers make you, they don't make you. They convince you to waive your right to appear in front of the grand jury because you're the only person in this situation that cannot change your testimony. The witnesses can change their testimony. The police can change their testimony, but you are the only one that's locked into what you say. So, like, if you said, yeah, I made the left over here, I walked up the street, I went into the store, I ordered a sandwich, I walked down the block, and then that's when the shots went off. You are tied to that statement if you end up getting indicted and moving forward and going to trial. If you stray away from that statement, any detail, the district attorney is going to try and paint you out to look like a liar. And you automatically lose your credibility. So I understand it because it gives your lawyer an opportunity to build a defense. But you still got to sit up and deal with the jail politics while they're building this defense. And if you don't have a paid attorney, you're going to sit up longer. Right? When my first year and a half, I had a legal aid. I spoke to the paralegal more than I spoke to the attorney. And I barely spoke to the paralegal. So, like, you're going to sit up. Like I said, these niggas got 300, 400, 500 cases, each legal aid. They don't know your specific case. More importantly, they don't care about your specific case. Like, some people are like, oh, well, you know, they took the job to help out because they don't make a lot of money. I call bullshit because when you graduate from law school, if you work for a public defender's office or a legal aid office, I think there's a certain amount of time that you have to work there before they forgive your student loans.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
So, sure, they are helping, right? But the motivation is different.
Right.
Helping me for student loan forgiveness is different than helping me because you're trying to change how the system affects people who can't afford private counsel.
Right.
But yeah, the bullpen therapy, like, it's real. Like, niggas come home, niggas will come from the court. Every day, you'll hear niggas pull the alarm because niggas getting and shaking in the cells. Oh, I didn't see the lawyer. The lawyer said that they were going to see me. I'm supposed to be starting trial today, and it doesn't happen. Now you mad. And you take it out the only way that most people in that situation know how. It's physical aggression. And you ain't even have to say nothing crazy. You could have just asked, yo, how'd it go? And niggas gonna pop that bottle. Every time. Now the buses get held up, or you find out at lunch that they not gonna see you. But you still sitting there for another 5 hours waiting to get on the bus to get out of these little ass cells. It's a psychological mind fuck, that entire process. And that's the little taste, because were you shackled most places that you went? Mm-hmm. Imagine being shackled all day.
Nigga, my shit's still swollen from niggas fucking on, off. Walk down the stairs, you gotta put it on. Attached to these niggas, like, what the fuck?
Yep. Bro, my wrist now, every so often, I get pain from when I had got it on with the COs on the island. And they thought that I was tough because I told them, y'all gonna jump me. At least take off the cuffs so I can have an opportunity to defend myself. Oh, you a tough guy. That nigga go upside my head with the radio, and the rest of these niggas begin stomping me out with the cuffs on. That they stomped the cuffs shut, and my hand turned purple. So like now, like I was telling you when we were in the gym that first day doing chest, like I normally have my wrist wrapped because just this position here is so painful. Like even to rest in a push-up, pain. I be moving boxes, pain. Everything is just pain from that. From that one instance, I have forever pain.
Nigga, my wrist is mad big. Nigga, that shit don't fit regular. These niggas is forcing it, and the regular cops, they was using like some double cuff shit, like trying to accommodate a little bit. These other niggas,
But I'm telling you, corrections, it's not there to correct, bro. Like, corrections is part of the pipeline to get you upstate.
and you know what else I noticed?
What?
Corrections are full of black women.
Yep.
Straight up black women.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that's about?
Like one nigga.
What do you think that's about?
What do I think it's about? I can't call it, my nigga. I just don't know why you would choose to do that.
I mean, the pay is good. I mean, you still in danger like a police officer, but the chances of you getting shot while on the job are significantly less. The chances of you getting beat the fuck up are higher because the truth is a lot of these niggas can't fight, and that's why they jump you. Like,
a lot of them don't even really know what violence is. And you're around a bunch of niggas who love
it's
violence.
like that.
Yes. So,
like, they're really like that.
did y'all see that video I sent y'all about the Oklahoma prison that they took the
Yeah, where they had the CO hostage.
Yeah.
So shit like that happens. It happens in state facilities here. It happens on the island. When I was on the island, I was in the Beacon. The Beacon has an annex. And that's where they send all the Crip niggas, all the fucking Spanish gangs. They all over there. Because as we know, Rikers Island, the biggest gang on Rikers Island, aside from the COs, are the Bloods, right? We can all agree on that. But the annex, it's like, I think it's 3 or 4 floors. When I had got it on with the CO and they were taking me to the box, the annex was rioting. They was throwing niggas off the tier, holding niggas hostage, like holding the whole unit hostage. Y'all can't get in here. Word.
So the Oklahoma thing was because of bad living conditions. So is that also like what was happening over there, or
I don't think it was the living conditions.
But what do you mean hold them hostage? They just
we'll grab you up and tie you the fuck up with what we got. Because it's not like you're not on the as close as I am to you, I can get to a CO when we're on Rikers. Because you're locked in here with us. If we decide fuck you, it's fuck you. Because them niggas in the bubble is not going to open the door and run in here. It's 50 niggas in a unit and 1 cop. What they going to do? And you can mace the whole crowd if you want to. That's only going to do you so much. Right? Because some niggas, you can spray them in the face and it don't bother
affect them. Yeah. Don't bother some people.
Right? And then what do?
You might end up macing your damn self. You're so goddamn nervous. So.
And it's not like when you spray it away from you that it still don't get blowback. Like you getting some of that too. Mm-hmm. That's why when you go through corrections, when you go through the police academy,
they mace you.
Yes. Because there's a chance
so that you know what it feels
that this
like.
shit blow back.
You know how to continue to think as that shit is affecting you.
And keep your composure.
Right, keep your composure. Still do the thing that you know how to do.
Word. Because like I said.
Because more than likely it's going to affect you too if you spray it.
Word. So like the inmates outnumber the officers. So like if niggas really decided, fuck it, we gonna take this motherfucker over, they can. Eventually they'll send niggas in with weapons. But corrections officers got a nightstick and zip tie cuffs. They have a set of regular cuffs and mace and a radio. I will fuck you up. And like I said, a lot of these niggas can't fight. You know, they throw around their authority And sometimes they catch a bad decision. Like, that's how my situation happened. I was probably like 155 pounds when I first got locked up. He's a muscle head nigga, you know, black guy, right? Probably like 2 inches taller than me. Like, his physique, you could tell he work out, right? Wear these little ass shirts, arms bulging out the bottom of them. Cool. You ain't talk to the other big nigga though, right? Because the other big nigga launched the chair across the tier. He ain't say shit to him. The nigga only said something to me, and I launched the chair after. He watched us both launch a chair.
Y'all was throwing chairs at each other?
No, so the nigga took my chair that I was sitting in and launched the shit across the tier. So I snatched his chair and did the same shit to his chair and told him, it's whatever you want to do. Because again, like, they call it the upside down kingdom, but it's the survival of the fittest. And if you don't check bad behavior at the beginning, you're going to be a herb.
Travis.
Now, I'm already a little nigga, right? Like I said, I was 155 pounds. What the fuck am I going to do? But win, lose, or draw, they're going to be like, oh, nah. The young blood scrap.
Right.
Yeah.
Most niggas don't want to have to fight every day. If they
don't.
could just bully a nigga into doing some shit,
exactly,
that would be more fitting.
So they try who they can.
Right.
And they take the path of least resistance.
Exactly.
If a nigga fight back, all right, you got that one, bro.
Right.
My bad. And then leave it alone. But the CO picked the fight with me. And I'm like, bro, all you're going to do is call the squad and y'all going to jump me. But if you really got something you want to get off your chest, you can pop my cell and we can do whatever you're trying to do. And then they could punch me in the face. And like Jesus, I turned the other cheek. And what'd he do? Punch me in the face again. I ain't got no more cheeks to turn. And he tried to hit me again. And I broke the phone over his head. And then we started getting it on. And don't get me wrong, I don't think he could fight because he didn't throw punches. He kept grabbing me and throwing me. Like I said, the motherfucker was strong. So like he's throwing me and it's looking like a movie because if the wall was sheetrock, he probably would have put me through the wall. But the walls they're made from cinder blocks and shit, right? They designed to keep motherfuckers in. But I kept throwing my hands because I know I can't afford to let this nigga wrap me up and have his way. And you just fight. Fast forward, I'm getting the best of this nigga because he slipped. He slipped over some garbage. And there was my chance. And I threw a punch and missed. And I have a fracture in my hand. Like hairline shit. That when it gets too cold, I feel the pain in my shit because I missed and hit the wall. So no more punches like this because I fucked my whole shit up. Now I'm throwing hammer punches because he's on his back. And now I'm fixing this nigga. And here comes the squad. I can hear them marching down the hallways. What do they do? March. They open the door. One nigga throws me in the dope fiend. And he got me. He got me as I'm swinging my hands down to hit this nigga with a hammer punch. And I couldn't get my hands under his arm to stop him from choking me the fuck out. But he got me. And he's choking me the fuck out. Like, I can't breathe. And this bitch ass nigga that I've been beating up for the past 5 minutes decide he want to stand up and get his kicks in and shit. I expected that. But a lot of niggas can't fight. They throw their authority around behind the badge because they got all these other niggas where, oh, you hurt my officer, now we gonna fuck you up. It's like, I mean, we can all fight one-on-one. Win, lose, or draw. We can all do it one-on-one. But y'all want to try and show your authority like y'all don't live in our neighborhoods. Nigga, nothing worse than being on a unit and one of the detainees with you knows this nigga. And you know that this nigga's from Queens. So now I know where to find you. And the COs do this shit so much that I'm sure that they're going to forget you. But it was more traumatic for you than it was for them because you the one that got the permanent damage from this shit. It's like, nigga, I know you still live in Queens. But the whole process, bro, from the moment that they put the cuffs on you, it's designed to fuck with your mind.
Nigga, I was meditating.
Yeah, but you was wilding with the mask over your eyes and shit. Cause maybe the bookings ain't what it used to be. Cause niggas would pick a herb just cause they could. Oh, you can't see what's going on. And they'd do some dumb shit. And no one's gonna say nothing. But you just gonna be there mad because you didn't see what happened. Niggas don't generally sleep in the bookings.
Nigga, I was knocked the fuck out, nigga. I held up a bench. Like, nigga. They brought them.
But Travis stupid to a fault.
Huh?
You're stupid to a fault. Because you don't notice what you're doing sometimes, but a lot of times it just works out for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know exactly what the fuck I was doing. I was trying to sit my ass up at this 4:00 in the morning, and I'm like, fuck out of here. So then I keep waking up because of the light. So I'm just like,
part of the therapy, bro.
Fuck that.
They have bright ass fluorescent lights that are on all the time. It be cold.
Cold, my nigga.
Ain't no blankets.
Oh yeah, that was the last couple cold days too.
Like you just there. Like if you
it wasn't cold outside. Fucking cold in there.
Yeah, no, they have the air on all the time. Like a hospital. Word.
Nigga.
Shit is sickening. Like sickening for real.
Like, and then you throwing niggas in them conditions in a thing together.
But
don't get me wrong. Like, I was just on some, listen.
That's part of the design.
I'm fucking, to amp you up. So now they got backing for whatever case you got to go to.
Exactly. Right? Because think about an animal. Right? My mom had an African gray. The trainers tell you, don't cage the bird. You can have a cage for the bird, but don't lock the bird in the cage because the bird will get more aggressive. What's my mom do? I don't want the bird walking all around the house. I have to lock the bird in the cage. And then the bird gets aggressive, where even sometimes, like, he'll bite my mom, but not as to, I guess, not to pierce the skin, but nigga, a bite is a bite, right? Like, I knock you off this fucking perch. but every time I go over there, I open the cage. He don't even come down for the most part. Sometimes he'll come down, but he'll only come down if I'm over there. But I just uncage the bird because I know what it's like to be in a cage, right? And I know what it does to the mind. It's like, I don't even want to go nowhere, but I want to know that I have the option to go. And being in the cage, being in the bullpen, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. Go see the lawyer. Upstairs, downstairs. Yeah, you're not ready. Downstairs. All right. Here, we're going to take you. You're going to see the judge now. All right, we're going to release you. That'll take another 2 hours. Nigga, I'm free. Let me the fuck out of here. Like, fill that shit out on your time. Here's my signature. Put it on whatever you need to put it on. I'm leaving.
Nigga. The lawyer, so loud, like I said, it's virtual. They got three little rooms in the pen. You like just walking back and forth across the screens to see if a lawyer pop up. A lawyer pop up. I'm the first one in the door. Like, who you looking for? Not me. Not me. Not me. Niggas coming in there behind me and they went first. So then I finally see the lawyer, and it was a black lady for like two of the niggas. It was like a Spanish nigga. I get the Jewish idiot.
Why is he an idiot?
So first he tells me, oh, you know, you're going to have to take care of this warrant. I was like, what the fuck am I here for if I can't take care of the warrant here? Oh, that happened in Brooklyn. So you're going to have to call up to Brooklyn. I'm like, yo, son. Whatever you got to do to get me the fuck out of here, just do it. I don't give a fuck what it is. All right, well, we just give us some time. I'm going to submit it right now and blah, 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 blah. So I go back out. I spoke to him. Now, 2 hours go by. They bring me to the judge room. Go sit down. The judge tells me to go back out of the thing. She's like, we didn't call you. I'm like, they told me to go right in. I didn't. Go back out. So they in there having whatever. She brings me in. It's a white judge, black DA, black woman. Both women. She chooses to just dismiss the judge chose to dismiss the one warrant, like expired registration. Listen, don't let your fucking registration expire for 90 days. This is going to dismiss it. Ain't going nowhere, whatever. The license thing. Now I got two of them. I got the warrant from that, and I got a new one from when I got arrested that night. So she gives me a violation. She lowered a misdemeanor to a violation. I pay this much, and you good. The second one, DA don't want to let go of.
Which is this one.
Yeah. She's like, so they start arguing back and forth. She's like, okay, so we said we was going to give him a fine and a violation for the one. He's been in jail for 20 plus hours. You don't think that that's fair enough payment for the second one? And she's like, well, Your Honor, we don't want to encourage bad behavior. No, we don't want to incentivize bad behavior. She goes,
he's in jail.
20 plus hours of jail time is pretty disincentivizing, wouldn't you think? Offer something better. DA's like, mind you, she's sitting in her living room, probably near the courthouse. Shit looked dusty in there in the whole 9 yards. And this fat black woman just like not letting this go, my nigga. And the white woman judge is going hard. Like, she's like, listen, if you don't give me a better offer, I'm going to ask the lawyer if he wants to adjourn it, and that's it, because I'm not accepting that. She's like, if you wanted to make more money, up to one fine. Don't cause a whole nother violation to have him have to pay all of this money. Like we aren't in a pandemic and shit is going on.
Word.
She wouldn't let it go. So she turns to my lawyer, who's stupid fucking Jewish idiot. And she's like, what do you want to do about this? You want to adjourn? Because I'm not taking this.
I would have put the pressure on my lawyer, because at the end of the day,
I couldn't talk.
Your lawyer works for you. Technically, right? So like, if you were able to confer with your lawyer, like, no, put the pressure on and get me the fuck out of here with it. Like, why do I have to come back on this? And they're addressing two other issues. Address all three issues right now. We're all here right now. Address them all. And then that puts the district attorney in a position. You have to do something. Like the judge said, if you wanted more money, run it up on the one that you was going.
Yeah, like add half or whatever of the whatever. She would not. So they literally adjourned the shit, and now I gotta go back in June.
It's bullshit.
So then, finish up with them, go out of the room. Like you said, another fucking hour and some change.
I'm telling you, my nigga.
So once they said you adjourned, you could go home. Did you pay anything or whatever? Not yet.
I paid the for the one, and then
you
it was like, all right.
Right, you could go, but it still took 2 hours to actually get you the fuck up out of there.
Telling you. So they'll send you. Sometimes they send you back to a different holding pen.
Nah, they sent me to the same one.
So they may have been short staffed and maybe COVID. They may have changed what they do. But I know for me, anytime I was in court and they were letting me go, they put me in a different pen while they filled out my paperwork and sent me on my way. But it's still like an hour, 2 hours that you're sitting there. My family is like, bro, why the fuck is it taking you so long to get out here? You think that if it was up to me, I'd have waited in the cell for an hour, 2 hours? Who the fuck I got to talk to in there? I don't give a fuck about none of these people. These niggas just took my folder, put it on the desk. Nobody's at the desk.
All right.
So y'all just gonna keep me here?
And you put it at the bottom. And you know what else? Of the niggas that was in there, besides them gang niggas that was doing whatever they was doing, all of the men that were in there because bitches called the cops on them. All of them. I said, whoa. It was a 60-something-year-old nigga, a 50-something-year-old nigga, a 30-something-year-old nigga, a 220-something-year nigga. They was all in there because they was having arguments with they bitch or a bitch. And according most of them, the girl escalated the shit and then she called the cops. Or they called, the old man, he called the cops and they locked him up.
I always thought if you called the cops
they had
first.
The girl in the same facility.
Oh, so they
he
both
lived with.
both of them
It wasn't his girl. It was his stepsister. He's some 60-year-old Spanish nigga that lives with his mother, and the mother has the stepdaughter in there. And she started fighting him, beating him up. He called the cops. They locked both of them up. He's like, that little bitch is around here. Oh, that's her right there. She just kept walking past us. Son. And the State of the Union is crazy, dogs.
The system is still not designed to protect the men from shit like that, right? Because, nigga, she could have went upside his head with a fucking vase.
Mm-hmm. He had cuts and shit all over him.
Nigga, the system tells you you should leave. This is my mother's shit. This is I'm gonna leave my mother's shit? No, fuck this bitch. Get her out of my house. I don't care if this is my mom's husband's daughter. No, you got to go. This is my mom's shit. The system tells you you gotta leave. It's designed to protect the women. Think about shelters, right? Shelters for battered women.
Yo, there's only like I was watching a documentary. There's only like one shelter.
One.
And
it's in US, like Ohio or something like that.
In
for
the
men.
whole US for battered men.
One that only takes men. And there's maybe a handful or less that take men and women.
Yeah. But every city got about 5 for women.
Nigga, every town, every municipality.
Yeah, got at least one for women. It's crazy.
Shit is out of pocket, son. I'm like, listen to these niggas say.
Was that on RP?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was, right. Okay.
Tell the stories. Yo, one nigga, he said him and his bitch was.
You finally got through it?
Yeah.
You watched the
him
shit?
And his bitch was taking the train.
Did you watch the whole shit?
From Dyer.
Did you watch the whole shit?
What whole shit? Of
RP.
The RP.
No.
RP.
The answer's no.
Huh?
The documentary I told you about.
We spoke about it last week.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch the whole show. I watched like 45 minutes.
Sure. That
shit was kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So the niggas taking a train.
Lord, it was triggered
from Dyer to 180th, and his girl gets off the train. He got her phone. He said they was arguing about some weed. He's like, "Give me my fucking weed." Take the weed. She gets off the train. He got her phone in his pocket.
She called the police and said he stole the phone.
Look, yeah, basically. So he's like, "Meet me at my brother's house." That's on Freeman, like 2 stops down. He's like, "I'm not gonna get out the train now. Like, you're already out. Like, whatever." She called the cops and brought the cops to his brother's house. His brother is a trapper. He a trapper. Said he stole the phone. They locked this nigga up for grand larceny.
Grand is only like $100, right?
1,000.
iPhone.
It's an iPhone.
Right.
Easily. Easily.
He's
That's
like, yo,
11? Yeah,
he's like,
going to
yo,
jail.
we don't even play like that. Like, we don't do that. What are you talking about? I'm like, nigga, bitch only got one time to call the cops on me. You crazy, my nigga. He was a Spanish nigga, so, you know.
I mean, I get that. But, like, nigga, we got to be able to talk this shit out. Because once you involve them niggas, after knowing my experience, if you involve them niggas,
he was worried he had a case in another state. He was like, I hope they just don't. I'm supposed to be chilling. Like, yeah, fuck shit.
You got a case in another state, nigga. You move to a state that can't extradite you to that state, nigga. What's wrong with this nigga, man?
So every state can do it. What happens is the state that caught you generally foots the bill for the transportation to send you there. And they don't want to do that.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's something about like the communication between the states.
Yeah, because
like if those states don't communicate regularly or whatever,
and I'm not going to pay to send this motherfucker
right.
here. You want him, you come get him.
Right.
Well, we ain't coming to get him. All right, well, I'm letting this nigga go.
Right. So this nigga got a black lady lawyer. She was like, "You going home?" So that nigga, he was good money. It's like, oh, she was like, "Yeah, just don't keep it clean for 180 days."
Telling you, should be sickening, bro. Sickening.
Fucking trash, nigga. I was only what, a day and some hours.
Bro, this is why I don't put myself in no kind of precarious situations because I know what to expect, right? I've been through this process on 3 separate occasions. 4, because I caught a new charge for fighting that corrections officer when I was already on records. The nigga pressed charges so he can get days off.
Yo, Mo. I be wondering if the universe, like, I don't know what is. All right. So in this predicament, this only happened because of somebody else's irresponsibility. And I guess my poor vision.
Heavy
allegedly.
Poor vision.
So.
Nigga, you the untrained eye, man. Professional would have seen that.
Untrained motherfucking eye, nigga. I'm driving straight.
Professional like me would have seen that, man. I would have avoided that.
What happens is I hit the nigga. I get out. First of all, the universe's first fuck you asshole was that I know the nigga. Right? But then I'm like, all right, so he got right back up and sat on the sidewalk. He good. I could have got back in the car and just kept it moving. Potentially. Don't get me wrong. This white boy had the dash cam. But I parked. Then I feel bad. You know, I'm thinking, oh, maybe they just called the ambulance. I park and I'm in the ambulance. I'm about to go to the hospital with the nigga.
So it's important to note that, like, there's not a separate 911 for the police or the fire department.
Oh, as soon as they call the ambulance,
911, the dispatcher sends out who they feel needs to be present on that call.
Got you.
So, like, you'll see
at
a fire, you'll see the EMTs show up. You'll see the fire department. and the police will also show up, but they show up last, right? Because they can't do anything with the fire, but they'll show up last.
You just gave me education. You know why? Because I never, not maybe once, called 911.
The dispatcher sends out who they feel needs to be on site for that call.
Okay, that makes sense. But like I said, homeboy wasn't trying to implicate me. Mm-hmm. He was really keeping it 100.
Put them
right?
out anyway.
And he didn't see me neither. Like he knew I was in there, but I had walked down. Cop had walked up. I went back up, and he was talking, and he didn't see me back in. And he was, nah, bro, I'm in pain. Just get me to the fucking hospital. Like, nah, fuck the drive. He's gone. So then I came, like once the witness implicated me, I went back in the truck. I'm like, just whatever. He was like, all right. Then the nigga gonna go, oh, here, take my number. If you need anything, just give me a call. Nigga, you just fucked me. You and this other Indian nigga here. Minding y'all fucking business.
Who, the one with the dash cam?
The white boy.
With the dash cam?
Bro, I got the footage. He sent it to me. This is what makes me think that this shit's set up. Like, what the fuck? I'm this way. This nigga's this way. I blast the nigga. The nigga turned into traffic and made a U-turn and had the perfect angle, shot right at the kid. And me. Shit was spooky, my nigga. Some different type of shit. So, yeah, like, it's like, bro, so much shit could have happened right there. Like, I could have bounced. You good? Breeze real quick.
I mean,
then the white boy would have
just left him there
convinced him to fucking find me or something, right?
Right, nah. But at that point, he probably wouldn't have said anything. But I wouldn't have just left him there either. For
you wouldn't have what?
I wouldn't have just left him there.
I felt like I was gonna throw up, nigga. I'm like, I never hit nobody with no car, my nigga.
Unless
that
like
nigga flew over the car.
Unless like I knew my shit was fucked up, maybe I would have been like, yo, you good? Hold it down. I'm not fucking out of here. Maybe. But that wouldn't my flee that would probably wouldn't have been my first.
But it's like I try to stay around, do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the fit.
As you should.
You say you feel the same?
No, I said I plead the fifth. I can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I can't say that I'd have stayed, especially knowing, like what my shit is set up like.
Yeah,
it's like.
Sport mode.
Word. Don't pull off all crazy. Drive away.
Now I got these dents in the hood.
I'd have went right to the mechanic.
So have you spoke to him since? You guys number nothing? No. Does he still live in the neighborhood? Right. Yeah.
I mean, I hit him in the neighborhood.
Obviously.
I mean, sometimes niggas just be kicking.
Yeah, niggas just kick it back. Come back. Yeah.
Like my stupid ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the fuck you was doing over there anyway?
I don't go over there for nothing, bro.
I was gonna. First, I was gonna get a juice. I was gonna go to the juice spot, get a juice, and then go to the gym. But I by the time I crossed Bronxdale, I'm like, man, fuck the juice spot. I just going straight to my house. Red light. Then all that fucking construction on Bronxdale right now.
That was Bronxdale?
Didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Bronxdale,
right on
Mars Park.
That's where that happened at?
Uh-huh.
My phone.
You ain't see it?
No, it looked like it was on
Nigga, It's coming.
You know, it's actually funny because that street is not a two-way, but it looked like it was on that block. It looked like it was on the block of Big Deal. That's where it looked like it was at.
Nah. So it's on Bronxdale and Mars Park. And he's coming from Rylander towards Van Ness.
He's going towards Van Ness.
Yeah. And the dash cam is going back towards Rylander
on
from
the Rite
Van
Aid
Ness.
side.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So he was across at, what is that? They sell like plumbing supplies or some shit across the street. when I first saw this shit, it's not funny, but what I thought about when I saw it was funny. Y'all seen Friday After Next? Remember when Pinky left the party and Pinky's limo driver hit Santa Claus with the limo?
Yeah.
So that's how the nigga rolled up the car.
But I didn't even see all that.
So you don't. You just see the nigga sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
But how this nigga described
it. Oh,
it.
because he had already told you. Okay.
That's what played through my head. And I couldn't help but laugh. Because it's like, yo, bro, this nigga rolled up the hood of the car onto the roof and then flew off.
Nigga, think about it. You on a skateboard like
But I said the same shit. I said, yo, no, that shit is kind of funny.
This nigga said he folded and rolled up and I was like, nah. This nigga. I hope he's alive. I seen him get back up. I was like, and an Indian nigga, you lucky, you're very lucky, he's still breathing. And then gonna point me out like,
stop Asian hate, bro.
Mind the business that fucking pays you.
Anyway, what else we got to get into?
Yeah, like at the point that you didn't see me run off, like, what's really good?
Nah, there's still opportunity, bro. It's like, yeah, I saw the driver, he flew off. Down this
but why could they watch why could niggas watch a bitch get beat the fuck up in the middle of the street and not do nothing?
Because what's gonna happen is the bitch and the nigga gonna beat you the fuck up.
But I'm saying, like, you ain't calling the cops or nothing at that. You know what I'm saying?
Because he might be strapped.
See a nigga get hit by a car.
Yeah, they're gonna try and help a nigga run it up.
Or maybe they just be beating up their chick too and they already know what time it is.
Definitely a possibility.
Like me.
Hey, y'all seen that the Lil Nas X sneaker collab?
I seen the sneakers.
I ain't gonna hold you. The sneakers is fire. I don't know if I believe that there's human blood in there though.
It says one drop.
Wait, what?
Nigga, that's too much. All you need is a drop for the sacrifice.
But did it say human blood?
That's what it says right here.
Human blood in what?
In this sneaker, nigga.
But it could be human blood. Niggas donate blood every day.
Yes. But nigga, the issue is,
why would you walk around with somebody else? You see how they playing with energy out here, my nigga?
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, but Nike also came out with a pair of fucking
now look,
holy water joints too.
And I'll add it to the video. And if you scroll to your
Where's
left, you see the other shit.
Your man got straight devil sneakers.
Yeah, it's called Satan something.
Huh?
And they're limited. And I think it says they only released
those Air Max
66 pairs. Yeah.
But they also came out with a pair of holy water sneakers. So doesn't that like give balance to the world?
Only if you have both.
But where's the blood?
And they have to release 666 pairs.
Where's the blood supposed to be at?
Maybe they released 777. In the air bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why niggas all bent out of shit about this. And Travis is about to talk and take this shit to the fucking...
I'm not.
To full tilt.
All I know is I seen a music video and he was getting fucked by the devil.
Supposedly they said he was twerking on it. I didn't even watch that shit. I'm not even gonna entertain it. But
I didn't watch it neither. I seen a clip as per usual.
They said that he was grinding on the devil.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
That nigga went from riding cowboys, riding a horse, to riding Satan.
The sneaker looked good.
If I get an opportunity to cop, I'm buying. Nigga, sell them shit for $2,000. I don't give a fuck.
Like, I think that there's a little too much, and there's a Bible verse on it. Let's see what it says.
Luke 10:18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I heard it's something about the Satan being struck by lightning out of heaven or some shit like that. I don't know, something like that.
All right, let me see. So there's mad fucking versions of this shit.
Says he replied, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven.
Yeah.
I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you. However, do not rejoice that the spirits submit to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven.
And you said that there's a holy water version?
Mm-hmm.
So let's
Of the same sneaker?
They're like baby blue and white. And them shit's going for like 1,600.
Yeah, StockX got them for 17.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had to choose between the two, I'm definitely going with the Lil Nas X sneaker over this
you
white
don't
one.
say. Like, come on, nigga.
Yeah, look up Matthews 14:25.
1425.
Yeah.
Shortly before dawn, Jesus went out to them walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the lake, they were terrified. It's a ghost, they said, and cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, take courage. It is I. Don't be afraid. Lord, if it's you, Peter replied, tell me to come to you on the water. Come, he said. And Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and beginning to sink, cried out, Lord, save me.
Okay.
That's that. That remind me of that that Young Dolph, my nigga. That shit go on. I've been dancing with the devil. God, can you save me? Everybody dreamed of riding a brand new Mercedes.
So that's okay. But Lil Nas X humping on Devil's not.
So what?
But that's okay. But Lil Nas X humping on the Devil's not. What's the difference?
I think there's a harsh difference there.
What?
He was getting butt fucked by the devil, bro.
What difference does it make? This both sound like devil worshiping to me. Selling your soul, if you will. Why you being a hypocrite?
Why you gotta add the gay shit to it?
Because he's gay.
Nigga gay.
Why can't you just praise the devil in peace?
He
Why you gotta show little boys you grown ass man getting fucked in the butt by the devil? I'm not with the shits.
He wants to experience the devil in different ways. What do you want me to tell you? Man, like, I don't know. But I'm just saying.
That's the unholy ghost.
All I'm saying is, what difference does it make?
I guess it don't.
So you're turned off by the gay thing and not the devil thing.
I don't really care about the devil thing. It's just adding a whole bunch of bullshit on top of bullshit on top of more bullshit.
So I don't see the Lil Nas X on
I don't think they came out yet.
StockX.
I don't think they came out yet.
But it says Nike denies involvement with the shoe containing human blood.
Oh, yeah?
I mean,
So when did it get released? And by who?
that's what I'm trying to see.
Weirdo niggas, bro.
So maybe it just doesn't contain human blood. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The colorway, like, I would fuck with those.
We know.
I'm really not a fan of white sneakers because I can't keep them clean. Like,
You're a dirty boy.
like
They black, they bloody. Enough said.
I have a pair of white, what are those, Hypermax? Like, they're all white. They're icy white. Bro, I've only wore them to try them on in the house. I'd be like, oh, maybe I should wear these here. Nah, I'ma fuck these shits up. Like I have them, but
I don't wear none of them sneakers you be wearing. I would never buy those.
Well,
you also have a big ass foot.
Right. That's why I never buy those.
he be wearing skinny nigga shoes, man.
Them Air Max.
Yeah, them skinny niggas.
Air Max is not that.
Them skinny nigga sneakers.
Huh?
Them skinny nigga sneakers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta wear wide shoe.
One more year in the gym, you can wear them.
I don't care. My feet still gonna be big. But yeah. So we're a little late.
What we late on?
This Derrick Jaxn situation.
What about it?
How y'all feel, man?
About what?
Nigga came out, made a video, uncomfortably putting his wife on camera. I watched part of the video today, but before that, I seen wild parodies of all the Instagram comedians.
Mad parodies.
Redoing it.
I haven't watched any.
The nigga made a reaction video to the video.
Then he made a reaction video to said video.
Hilarious. The nigga was speaking in third person the whole time.
Hold on.
He was talking about the video as if he never seen it, like he didn't make it, like it wasn't his video.
So the nigga who made the
video,
confession video or
with his wife,
accountability video,
gripping her hella tight,
made a reaction video
to his video, and acting like he never seen the video before.
He's trying to run it up.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Nigga said this one got 1 million views. All right, this one gonna get at least 750.
We were speculating, because he got that trend, he got that buzz from the first one.
Yeah, so he just trying to
gonna run it up,
compile on that video, right? Get the algorithm going or whatever. But that's hilarious. That was the funniest part to me.
We speculated about it on Clubhouse.
What speculation about? Fuck Clubhouse, nigga.
Stop being a hater. You get an iPhone, man.
No, just fuck Clubhouse. The fuck Clubhouse got to do with this?
I'm just saying. We speculated about it.
Keep your business on Clubhouse.
Why not Clubhouse niggas be acting like this, bro?
Keep your Clubhouse business on Clubhouse.
At least twice a week, this nigga.
He don't mention Clubhouse at all. He got Clubhouse.
Yeah, because he just be on there with me.
Right. It's not hating.
I be in other rooms during the day that run during the day. I don't be on there at night. Nigga, you already know the vibe.
Nigga. So
it's not hate, by the way.
It is hate.
It's not hate.
Nigga, Twin calls me like twice a week. Like, yo, you think you fucking fake lit on that shit, nigga? Fuck that shit. I'm like, why? You just got a inkling.
Galaxy.
He does. Since when?
Who?
Since when Twin don't got an iPhone?
Nah, he got an iPhone and he got Clubhouse. He just can't.
Because he not lit on it.
You know what I'm saying? So
because it's a different platform.
Clubhouse,
you gotta have personality.
That's what I'm trying to say. I want all you bitch ass niggas to know.
It's a different kind of personality you have to have on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
On Facebook,
it's true.
Clubhouse is my lane. You know why? On Facebook and Instagram and all that other shit, it's about looking lit. You could contour statuses.
Yes.
You could contour pictures.
I agree with that. Right. I do feel like a lot.
Why do you do that? It does that every episode.
I do feel like a lot of the social media personalities and the top influencers have that look, right? Like they can trigger your imagination and intrigue you visually. But sometimes these niggas be like corny in real life.
Yeah.
Because they lack the personality. But they understand how to intrigue you into their brand. And
you can have personality and still be corny though. Some niggas just corny.
Give an example of a nigga with personality that's corny.
Joe Budden.
Who?
Joe Budden. And I love Joe Budden, but he's corny. He's been known as the corny nigga forever.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Name a second person.
Why I got to name two? You asked me to name one. Now
Joe Budden.
That came too easily, man.
because I wouldn't really say it about somebody I don't like, but I'm just saying, like, I actually like Joe Budden. I listen to him twice a week, but he's always been known as the corny nigga.
My thing is this. IG. Yeah, like I said, niggas only, nigga, I can't wear half of my clothes out because I posted them on IG.
Even Floyd is corny.
Huh?
Even Floyd is corny.
Floyd who?
Mayweather. He's a corny nigga with money.
Bro.
Do you think he has personality? Because he has money. So I think that those antics come with the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying without the money it wouldn't work?
Was he like that when he was boxing in the Olympics? Not really.
I don't know.
No.
There was no microscope when he was in the Olympics.
It was mad monotone.
No, he was talking shit. He always talks shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that part. Like when you win, you know, that comes with winning also, right? Especially having not taken losses in a professional career. So I think that the simple fact that he was winning and had got to a certain number before he started, a certain number of wins with no losses before he started getting the crazy, stupid bags. I think the money just amplified the antics. You think that if he was getting his ass bust, that he would be the same way? Even if he had lost a fight. If he had lost the fight to Pacquiao, maybe he still talks shit, but does it still hold the same weight? Because everyone is like, oh, yeah, well, this is the fight.
I would say, yeah.
This is the fight that you're going to lose, right? Had he lost that fight, I don't know that he's that
wasn't even a close fight, but okay.
I mean, people make excuses that Pacquiao wasn't 100%, whatever the case may be.
It's irrelevant.
But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I paid to see the fight. I don't know why I thought there was going to be a knockout. I don't know who was going to get knocked out. But I'm like, someone's going to get knocked out tonight. I don't know why I thought that, because we're talking about Mayweather. He don't do that no more. He don't do that no more.
He's still corny.
Yeah, but back to the original point, do you think he has personality? If he wasn't Money Mayweather.
He does.
The money is what makes his personality.
But it's irrelevant of what makes him, gives him the personality. He has it. He has personality, and he's corny, and he has money, a lot of it, and he's still corny.
I guess. I just like.
Yeah, that's why he chill with all them young niggas. They keep him fly. You know what I'm saying? Make the look.
I mean.
But yeah.
It is what it is.
What I noticed is, right? All them niggas who's fake lit on Facebook and Instagram, where I was never really.
Well, why? Oh, Facebook, Instagram now fake lit. Clubhouse is the real lit, huh?
Exactly. Because listen,
because he got a strong following there.
It's not even about that. I don't even think I'm lit. I'm just saying, it's a lane where you gotta be more like what I like to do, like what I like to be. Like, nigga,
and what's
you
that?
You gotta add to a conversation in order to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You have to be a little bit more intellectual.
In the audience.
You can't just fake the funk really on there.
Yeah, you can spend 20 hours a day on Clubhouse in the audience. They ain't gonna do nothing. You gotta actually be able to converse
too.
Huh?
Yeah, you gotta be quick on your feet. You gotta be a little more knowledgeable in things because they're happening in real time.
Yeah.
Like
you can't take 30 seconds on a panel where niggas waited an hour to talk and niggas say something, man. You take 30 still. Send his ass to the goo.
Whatever that means. I don't know this lingo.
The audience is the
I don't know this Clubhouse lingo.
Just get an iPhone, man.
No. They need to come over here to get popping, nigga. Okay? Being a little iPhone ain't gonna do nothing.
Ugh.
All right? If they was on both, they'd be worth 30 billion, not 1 billion. Okay? Just let you know that.
You think so?
Facts.
Facts.
Maybe Apple paying them the other 29.
No, this is just the cloudy rollout thing that everybody's trying to do.
You think eventually it's just gonna go?
Of course, I have to.
It's too big of a platform.
Investors are not gonna just stay on that. No. You go to Android when you want to be worldwide and global. Then you could be worldwide and global.
Trap already worldwide, baby.
Yeah, right.
Yo,
I be chilling though, nigga. I've not gotten a single follower since. I'm lying, but not many since like the first 6 weeks of the app because I stopped going in them rooms. I only make my spaces, and I have a couple of other key people that I might.
You don't go in the whatever them rooms was you were going in before where niggas was just flaming each other.
Nah,
Hunger Games, nigga. That nigga lost his account twice, and stopped. He ain't done a Hunger Games since because he said if they kick me off this app again, nigga, I'm not coming back.
Oh, so he's not even on Clubhouse.
No, he's on.
He's there now.
But he said if they suspend his account, he's not even gonna ask for it back. He's like, I'm over this shit. Like they censoring, they canceling niggas who ain't really did nothing. Like he's like, if I give you a disclaimer about some shit, how you gonna fault me for niggas being triggered? Like. That's not how this shit.
They give you a disclaimer first and told you if you trigger niggas, your ass gone.
That's what niggas tell you. Everybody who goes to that room goes around and be like, it is not a safe space. If you don't have a bit of
No. What I'm telling you is that Clubhouse gave him a disclaimer before he even made that.
Trigger niggas?
Exactly.
No, but then they do things like allow the gay niggas to make divesting rooms and fucking, push
That's
all
where the
type
money
of
at, bro.
Huh?
That's where the money at.
Because all this shit is part of the liberal movement.
They didn't do an IPO yet, right?
No.
I need to see how I can get in on some of this billion.
But word, I'm telling you, Shayla has still not made a Clubhouse profile.
Why?
It's nothing but pure hate and protest because she's lit on IG. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
She posted up stories and watching her views go down because niggas is on Clubhouse.
Nah, that's not true. IG still where it's at.
Nah, I fuck with IG. But she's like, no, never would I. Why would I fucking want to talk to people? Nobody would talk to you, bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, Clubhouse is gonna expose a lot of these retarded motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Twin can't stand that shit, bro.
He's
like, yo, I'll be in there for 10 minutes once a week. That's all I got for these niggas. He's like, you think you he'll come in there, right? All of my followers are pretty much women. Like, remember in the beginning I was doing the masculinity versus femininity and all of that shit.
All right, so back to Derrick Jaxn.
And so look at this hating ass nigga.
What? I don't want to talk about Clubhouse.
Can't even
nigga.
have my 45 seconds.
You lit on Clubhouse already. You don't need to make it more lit.
You a hater.
What are we talking about Clubhouse for?
Go ahead, Derrick Jaxn.
No, this is your topic. Go ahead.
I'm getting there.
You're getting where? We was there already.
So,
you got off.
Anyhow, before this hating ass nigga interrupted me, we went over it on Clubhouse, and yeah, I think it's marketing. Like these niggas might be running a church circuit, like on some Peter Popoff. Who's the new nigga? Who's the nigga with the mullet?
He's in one of them church videos of one of the niggas doing whatever the fuck they be doing, curing a nigga, him catching a nigga and dragging him off the stage. He's in one of them videos.
Like from back in the day?
No, like 3 days ago.
Yeah, he's going to be doing a church circuit with his girl. Now you're going to see his girl glow up.
But he's been doing that. He's not new to the church circuit. He's been he's part of the TV.
But now he's going to have his own shit.
Nah, I don't think watch. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so.
How to heal together. You don't just break up after you be disloyal. You put that bitch back in check under the Lord.
So do you not agree with that?
I'm not. I don't rope me into this religious shit because I got enough people mad at me about the podcast already.
Fuck the religious part. You're saying that he's saying rope the bitch back in, but isn't that the standard?
Listen.
I'm listening.
You answer that fucking question. Like I said, I'm tired of women bothering me about this shit.
About what?
What are you supposed to do after you cheat? I don't know. As a married person, because
Men
Lord
can't
knows,
cheat. Only women can
that's
cheat.
the only fucking situation that supposedly
Men can't cheat. Only women can. Well, men can cheat, but not by sleeping with other women.
Explain.
Women show their loyalty with fidelity, and men show their loyalty with resources and time.
Sounds like a logic I'd put in the book.
So,
if it were applicable.
Is it not?
but why are you being passive aggressive about this shit? Stop being pussy. How is it
not being pussy?
Is that not true?
I think it may be true. Yeah.
It may. Yeah, this nigga. You ducking, bro?
I'm not ducking nothing.
Who you ducking from?
Just earlier, we were the adulterated toxic niggas.
Right. Who you ducking from?
I'm not ducking. I'm just saying. Yeah, okay, fine.
Why are you being passive aggressive about
okay,
it?
so let me ask you this. Because this is actually how I feel, right? So
how is it what's
if
how
you commit to a person, verbally,
okay.
I'm yours and only yours. And then you go fuck a bitch. I commit to a person by the state. And then you go cheat. Did you not break the commitment? But
what do you mean by the state? Like a marriage?
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't think it weighs as hard outside of marriage because that's the pinnacle for these women, right?
But yes, in those terms. But the state is failed.
Fuck the state. I'm talking about you now. You done got a covenant for your shit.
Okay.
You broke it. You broke it.
Okay. I'm not talking about people's feelings. I'm talking about the truth.
This sound like some pimp magic talk.
What do you mean? Fuck the feeling part of it. I'm talking about the truth.
Yes, what you said is an accurate statement.
So what else didn't need to be said? What else understood don't need to be spoken or explained.
So if I hand my resources out, that's a larger offense as a man.
It should be, but most women aren't going to see it like that.
Because they worried about your dick.
Right. A nigga can sleep with bitches like bitches go shopping. And they don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter to them. It's just sex.
Right.
But women hold the sexual marketplace value. They're the ones who make the rules in that. They're the ones who have access to sex. So by them giving it out because it's so easy for them, they're whores. Men actually have to work for pussy. So if they're just out fucking, that's just what we do. We're made to do.
I do think that's valid. I've had conversations along the lines of at the beginning of an interaction, the woman has the power.
I had this conversation last night.
But it's true.
Women hold the access to sex. We hold access to relationships and marriage.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So if a woman is sleeping with multiple men, what they call it, a marketplace I forgot what they call it, but the problem is on them, not on us. That's why they're considered whores if they sleep with multiple men and not us. It's a double standard, but it exists.
Oh, okay.
It exists. In the real world, double standards exist. And they're going to have to learn to deal with that.
Okay.
The reason why Derrick Jaxn looks the way he looks is because he's been simping for so fucking long.
Oh, so you're saying like
living life like an alpha male.
Like a what?
He's been simping, but living life as an alpha male, as a high value alpha male. But he's been talking like a simp.
You're blurring lines here.
But lines being blurred.
I don't want to blur at all. So he's a high value alpha male now?
He's been living life like one.
By cheating.
Basically. By
you doing some
not by cheating.
You doing some voodoo level fuckery now.
It's not by cheating per se, but because of his access and his value as a man. But he's been talking like
here's my take.
To pretend like he's this holier than thou type nigga.
Here's my take. Derrick Jaxn is a high school jock.
Okay.
So he was super popular in high school where money and resources didn't really play a factor, right?
Okay.
Then he went, along the path of the high school jock, but he failed.
Okay.
For whatever reason. So now your popularity done dried up because now you have to actually become powerful or resourceful or wealthy.
And he did that.
By
speaking like a simp.
By simping, right? The girl that he is married to.
And because he became popular and started making money,
he went and did what simp niggas do.
No, he turned himself into a high value male. So then he starts to do high value male type shit. I am on the apex of the sexual marketplace as a man. So you bitches got to share me.
I think that he took the safe girl, made her a wife because he realized that the women that he really wants, he's not built.
How long has he been with her and married to her?
4 years, but they've been on and off for how long?
I don't know.
She was basically like the rider joint. So she was on some, listen, through thick, through thin, I'm in it for the win. So.
And that's the one you end up with. That's the one you take.
He only did that because he couldn't do that with nobody else. So now that he got her along for the ride, all right, I married her, but she gonna ride. So it's like, okay.
Right.
Now because through my, like you said, through my simping, I'm probably gonna have more access to whatever. I'm gonna go fuck the bad bitches, right? But did he take the time? Look at his girl.
I'm looking at her.
She's not bad looking. She's pretty.
Right.
He ain't take no. The fact that he had that girl looking like that on that fucking video.
What does that have to do with anything?
What does it have to do with anything? Why you didn't need to go and do that if you were used to dealing with women. You didn't need to go and do that.
Go and do what?
Violate her in that way.
What? Wait. What do you? What was the violating part to you? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Bro, what I'm trying to say is he got a girl that he didn't take the time to invest in. He didn't take the time to turn her into the bitch that he cheated with versus her. She could easily been that. He just didn't. He's not used to dealing with women. I don't believe.
I don't know what you mean by this. You're not being.
He's not used to dealing with the more popular women, and so instead of taking his woman who is on that borderline, where okay, you dress this bitch up, you fucking get her looking right, she's fire. Okay, you leave her in the background while you run along and do all this other shit, therefore harshly embarrassing her. You know what I'm saying? And now you in this predicament. Didn't have to be that way.
So what would have been?
Boss your bitch up and be with your bitch. What's the problem?
So you're still talking from this line of polygamy or whatever, of being faithful and all this shit. One woman.
I'm just saying. I think that is deep. I think that he was able to relieve some of his traumas as a man by the simping. like you just said. And then as a result, now he going crazy when a nigga like him would have been perfectly fine in that lane with his girl if he knew how to deal with women. He's not used to put it like this.
You meet the girl you want to be with today. Mm-hmm. When you hit 40, you become a millionaire. Your life changes. Things change. You become that apex of a high value man. You're just gonna stick it out. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna just fix her up and I'm gonna deal with you, baby. In reality.
Maybe I didn't actually make those commitments.
What commitments?
Marriage, all of that other stuff.
I'm saying you did.
I'm not gonna.
For the sake of this argument.
You're married today. You're en route to becoming something more. You get there within 5 to 10 years. Now you can't fight them all for you. You still going to be as faithful as you were with more options?
I'm going to try to be, yeah.
Are you going to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't believe me in something?
I'm just asking you a question.
Yeah, I think I would. I'm like that.
So you believe in faithfulness?
I believe in
so you've been faithful. So you've been faithful in all your relationships?
Huh? You say it again?
You've been faithful in all your relationships?
No.
So what will make you?
Are you labeling me with women logic? Once a cheater, always a cheater or some shit?
This is what you're saying.
No, you asked me if I've been faithful in all my relationships. I said no.
But have you been faithful in any of them? Have you been faithful in any of your relationships?
Yeah.
You were committed to who? No, I'm not gonna. Whatever, bro. I'm not. Whatever.
Nigga was dying to air it out.
Whatever.
He just got all to who?
Whatever, bro. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Y'all niggas are retarded.
I have been.
Okay.
Bro.
The fuck?
Oh, man. Y'all niggas are retarded.
What?
To who?
Okay, you see,
you're not
wow.
Listen, I looked up from the computer and all that.
Man. There's obviously something that he's still, some kind of image he's still trying to hold up. I'm going to let him hold it up.
What image now?
I don't know what image. You only know this. So you the one trying to uphold it. So I'm going to let you rock, my nigga.
Wait, so you saying...
I'm not saying anything. We can end this conversation right now. If you want to keep going, we can keep going.
We can end it.
Okay.
So anyhow, Derrick Jaxn and I used to deal with women. Not the ones that he was able.
I don't know. I still don't understand what you mean by that.
All right, I'm trying to break it down. The ones that he was able to get.
You expect him to set her up with a hair, makeup, and nail appointment?
The ones that he got in high school as a high school jock.
We're not talking about high school. Fuck high school. What does
it
make
let
high
me
school?
finish my statement?
But what difference does it make?
I'm trying to get
We're
there.
talking about now.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
So, high school, he was a jock.
Okay.
And if you a jock in high school, you got all the bad bitches at your disposal.
Right.
He goes and fails at the NFL shit.
Right.
Now that whole jock shit sops up and it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's been a big block of time where you technically a bum ass nigga, but you had your rider. Now you done bossed yourself up, so called, by simping.
So you think he's being faithful the whole time?
The whole time?
That's what I'm asking you. Do you think that?
I don't know.
But you're assuming that.
I'm assuming so.
Okay, so let's assume that. Okay, continue.
So now he got back access at an older, more mature age to the fire joints.
Which is what happens.
Hey, man. Is what it is. So what do you think?
In terms of, I told you what I think.
That he just, he got his bread up and he want to bust something new?
He was probably cheating before he got his bread up. Not a bad looking guy. He's fit. Works out. He's in the public eye. Makes some decent money off YouTube. Probably got some decent endorsements. Probably gets kicked back from his church TV shit that he be doing. Catching niggas as they faint and can walk again. Whatever the fuck.
I mean, do you think he had a responsibility to not be exposed to this type of shit?
Do I think he... Yes, but he's at the whim of the bitches that he decided to deal with.
Yeah. Or he's just doing really good marketing.
So you think this is a marketing scam? You think this whole thing is marketing?
I think the purposeful bringing to the forefront is, yes. You about to see, now you about to, the glow up that he should have did with the wife?
No. He got caught red-handed. And he decided to make a statement like all these niggas do.
Concurrently releasing a book. Concurrently doing all this extra other shit.
So you think he wasn't even cheating? He was just bullshitting?
No, he may have been cheating. I'm just talking about that the releasing of this, and now think about it. This is the first time we even seeing his wife on the camera with him.
I don't think that's true.
Bro.
Is it true?
The nigga be in cars talking with a baby seat in the back and nobody else in the car. That's how he do his shit. I don't watch the videos. I just know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
you're saying this is the first time anybody's really seen his wife with a bonnet
with him? Yeah. Like in some, I cheated. I fucked up. But, should make a noise. I cheated. I fucked up. But we're healing together. And this and that. The book is called Healing Together or some shit like that. Together We're Healed. And
so to your point, that does sound like it seems too convenient, right? For the infidelity to become public around the same time that you're releasing a book.
They could have healed together in private.
Word.
Because if you're Derrick Jaxn, under normal circumstances, you don't want that information to come out.
But it came out.
I think the bitch who brought it out is in on it too.
I've seen evidence that suggests otherwise.
Yeah?
Yes.
I mean, I haven't watched any of the clips because I didn't care.
I didn't really I watched the one with him and his wife. I watched some of it. I couldn't watch the whole shit. But then I've also seen these bloggers posting up shit with him DMing a shitload of bitches. Now they just come out the woodwork. You know how it is. Nigga, one come out and get popular, and every other one he DM'd comes out. Every other one he slept with comes out.
Word. Like what this nigga Deshaun Watson going through right now.
I think that's some whole other shit. They all connected to the owner of the team.
You know what's dope? If I were ever in the public eye, couldn't do it to me.
Couldn't do what to you?
Couldn't do what to you?
All that bullshit.
What bullshit?
I don't be in bitches' DMs. If I am, it's very minimally.
You still text them. It's still some kind of paper trail.
That's a fact.
I also don't be saying corny shit to bitches neither.
It doesn't matter whether it's corny or not. You're talking to them. It's evidence that y'all niggas doing what y'all doing. It's evidence y'all going out. It's evidence that's what's coming out. I don't think it's the corny shit. I don't think the corny shit has anything to do with it, really. The corny shit, the reason that it's becoming popular or people are looking at it because it's showing him in the act.
You about to see his wife pop out. She's gonna be making her own shits on the channel. She gonna be having content preloaded. They gonna start working his church circuit together.
There's a difference between a false flag, so to speak, right? What would you call it?
Propaganda, controlled fucking marketing.
Okay. And using what was already there to then do something else. I think there's a difference in that.
Now, I think that might be the case.
You think his wife just found out that the nigga was a cheat?
No. I think if she already knew, it was between them and they didn't have to say anything. But once it became public, they decided as a couple, we're going to go through this together.
We're going to run it up together.
Not that we're going to run up together, but we're going to show face together.
Babe, see the opportunity.
We're going to get together.
I know you hate me right now.
We're going to get together, blame it on Jesus.
We're going to get this money. And then I promise you, once we get that 50 million, I never cheat again.
Whatever.
Watch. You're going to see them like Michelle Barack Obama. Motherfucking. Who is this nigga, bro, with the mullet?
Who?
The white boy that's super mega church nigga. Joel Osteen.
He has a mullet?
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, what about him?
Yeah, he does.
They gonna be doing the circuit like him, booking mega churches. They gonna be opening up for Joel, my nigga.
No, I think there's a couple people ahead of him in that. But I mean, you may be right. Whatever. Whoever, whatever. Nigga.
It's pronounced Joel.
Joel Osteen. So
ain't this the same nigga who closed his churches? What hurricane was that?
Yeah, the Texas shit.
And during the COVID, right?
I don't think I heard about that.
I don't think he did it twice. He got so much backlash for not letting niggas in when storms and shit was flooding.
No,
I think had nowhere to go.
I think when COVID happened, he was still telling people, even though you can't come, still donate that money. Still send that check, fam.
Yo, we gotta get
you
church
gotta pay
game.
tithes.
Huh?
You gotta pay tithes.
Yeah, hell yeah, do that.
Nigga, I will have the most creative
get
sermons.
on this PJ.
I will be turning this motherfucker up.
Nah, but yo,
I'm good.
If you feel the Lord, pass the plate.
Nah, real shit though. Churches be running it up, bro. Like their land is untaxed, so that's why you'll see like some of these mega churches. The pastor's house is on property that's owned by the church because you don't have to pay property tax because the church does not pay. And if they do, it's very minimal. There's there's condos on they're right off of Prospect. Commonwealth. They're on Commonwealth. Them shits is built on church land. Nigga, the yearly taxes is $583 because it's built on church land.
So the church owns it?
They own all of the land. I think that they may lease some of the land out to the condos.
And being that we have that Prop 13 or whatever shit is called, it can only go up so much per year.
Because it's church land. $583, bro. For the year.
We need to create a concept to revolutionize the church industry. Make it like
so we can just create our own religion.
Toxic church.
Why you want to be toxic? You're not even toxic, nigga. This conversation just proved you're not even toxic. You just some bitch ass simp nigga too.
I'm a bitch ass simp nigga.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm not toxic. See? That's why I'm highly offended by all the people hitting me up on the sidelines to express how awful of a guy I am.
Who hit you up and tell you that?
Mad Women, your girl.
Invite them on the podcast.
Huh?
Invite them on the podcast. I've been looking at some new equipment too. So like,
what you looking at?
I was gonna have Lloyd join the podcast today
to remove the table. have mics that stand from the floor. I was watching the nigga Capone podcast and saw them shits. It was like,
are we gonna start shooting at my house again?
I think that's best.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Wait, what?
I already got word to clear out that section that I wanted to use anyway. So,
like where we've been doing it.
No, on the other side. Remember I was telling you where I wanted to do it, but there was just all that shit there. Yeah, clean that shit up.
But
look into a couch
I'm
or
not.
something.
Yeah, so we could all be
like an L.
flat.
No, like, yo, that's the thing though.
But we could just be flat and then.
For someone listening to the unadulterated barber talk, you couldn't possibly get who I really am, right?
Who's the unadulterated barber?
Interactions, huh?
Who's the
what?
Who's the unadulterated barber?
Barber talk, barbershop talk.
Oh, that's not a thing. This nigga just shortened some shit and made it into something else.
Barber talk.
Okay.
Whatever, barbershop talk.
Okay. Well, what about it?
You're not really like it doesn't bleed through how I interact with the species, the opposite sex. As harsh as it may sound. But they assume so.
Because you be simping, that's why.
I don't be simping.
You clearly do.
No, I don't.
Because it means you have views on certain things that don't reflect what you do in real life. So you be simping.
I don't. I may believe these things,
but what?
But I don't feel the need to speak about them or whatever. I just maneuver.
Simping?
Yo, you gonna stop talking about I'm fucking simping? How I be simping?
You just said you be maneuvering. I
just maneuver. I maneuver in ways of correcting shit that without all of the harsh, whatever.
So you beat around the bush. Simping.
What you do?
Huh?
What you do?
What do I do?
Just lay the law down. Whatever, dogs.
I'm telling you, y'all niggas are real life retarded.
I'm just saying, like, I'm actually a pretty decent human being. I'm not the proverbial nice guy. I'll be cool then.
Okay.
I believe in handling things diplomatically. Diplomacy might involve knocking your head between a fucking washer, but
and then you gonna get
washer?
part 2 of your
like a washing machine, like a washing machine.
Yeah,
because you should be doing laundry.
I suppose.
You see what I'm saying?
Listen,
yeah, he be tiptoeing a little bit,
right? You see what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Listen, I'm in shock from all of the responses that I've been getting. I'm trying to,
double down, nigga.
Double down.
Yes.
Put my balls on the table.
Facts. Man, the fuck up,
son.
They not like it, but they gonna respect it.
All right. As long as I got my ace bone codes to back me up.
Right. If they say something to you, you don't like, add them in the group chat, nigga. I got you, bro.
Yo.
Or bring him on the show.
No, don't bring them on the show.
Why you don't like bringing people on the show?
Add them to a group chat, and I'll flame them for you.
I was gonna have Lloyd go on the show today.
I mean, you said that twice now. She was right over there.
Just saying. Get some female perspectives in here.
Don't do that.
Why does that stress you out? I don't understand.
Because I don't want to have Push to have a hard time when he leaves here. On the strength of me.
I feel that.
Don't use me as a scapegoat, son.
This nigga probably got a written contract with Tina that she can't watch the show.
No, I don't.
Bitch, don't fucking watch that fucking show.
No, she can do whatever she wants to do.
Listen, niggas good out here. You heard?
Whatever.
Well,
shit, non-assertive bullshit.
I ain't got no Facebook topics other than Derrick Jaxn. Apparently, I'm a simp nigga.
And what happened during pre-production when I asked you something and you said, "Would you?"
It'll get to where it has to be.
Yeah. Oh, I said I was gonna talk about it on the pod.
No, forget about it. End it. You bird.
This nigga Marcus is dying for the opportunity to expose some more of my shit.
Nah,
you exposed yourself actually.
That, though.
Huh?
You said that.
No, I'm talking about. Forget it.
Your infidelity.
What infidelity now?
Yo, you are.
Said that.
I said that I've cheated before.
Who you putting on the show
saying,
for? Who you putting on the show for? Somebody listening that you want
no
them to think you're a good boy or something?
Show.
I know her name. I know who you putting on for. I know where you're going in a couple of weeks.
Where you going?
Sir, that's not what I'm putting. I'm not putting on for nobody.
I know where you're going.
This niggas think they know my links.
Where you going? Somewhere around Atlanta?
Nah.
No.
North of Atlanta?
Yo, you gotta relax.
East of Atlanta? East Atlanta, Santa?
No, you're getting cold.
Somewhere close to Zone 6. Burr.
Man.
I'm saying.
Tennessee?
Yo, do they have like...
Brr.
Are they from, do they got them for Tennessee? Where you going?
You know.
Listen,
how Apple has like Parallels where you can run Windows on it. Like the program is called Parallels, but you can.
Yeah.
Do they have something like that, like for Android, where like you can run iOS?
They had some shit, but you gotta do some wild shit to do it. Why? You want me to be on Clubhouse that bad?
I'm just saying, like, you'd have a little more insight.
I don't really care.
He's saying that.
It's gonna go.
I think he'll do Clubhouse more often than you would.
Nigga, he be up at that time. I ain't got no business up at that time.
Just get an iPhone, bro. It's over with. My note hasn't been on in 3 weeks. I got a whole second phone line for no ass reason.
Some niggas just like throwing money in the garbage.
Only reason
Nor has my Apple Watch.
Only reason I
My
would
shit
get
broke.
an iPhone is when the iPhone 13 comes out and they actually cut all these niggas off from stealing our data. And that's the only reason why I was contemplating buying an iPhone to begin with. They're going to stop Facebook and whoever the fuck else, Snapchat, from just taking your data as they please.
You mean for advertising purposes and all that?
What you trying me?
Just the phone in general.
Oh, you trying to entice me? I hate this fucking app drawer. This is my first problem.
Do they still have that special going on
Why
T-Mobile?
don't they have an app drawer? Why does every app have to be on the homepage? I hate this.
It doesn't. Mine is just there because that's how it was. Scroll to the left.
This?
Yeah.
So you could.
So I can have a homepage with no buttons.
With nothing. They did this now.
Yeah, with the 11.
Oh.
It was an update that came out.
I haven't seen an iPhone in so long.
So like how you see my home screen set up, it's like that because that's how my phone was set up before the update.
Okay.
So new apps don't go onto my home screen. New apps go into that app library that you just saw.
Oh, okay.
And like I'm probably gonna end up taking more of those apps off and just have my most used apps readily available, like on a home screen, as opposed to just in the app library.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like my banking.
So you would actually decrease some of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just haven't.
Right. Yeah, this was always my biggest thing about them.
Yeah, so I guess that's feedback that they've gotten, and so like if you get one now, it'll come with them on the screen, but you can remove them and they'll still be on your phone in that library to the right.
Yeah, I might go get like
a
12 mini or some shit.
Nigga done made it. Who? I've got to tell y'all niggas.
What you made it to?
I'm getting taken to Capitol Grill.
$150 steaks?
Yes, sir.
What's her name?
Leave my wallet in the crib.
Oh, so that means you putting out.
I'm with the shits, nigga.
Nah,
That's light work.
Know your worth, King.
You roof Chris this dick.
You make that bitch
It's all
work.
yours.
You make that bitch work 90 days, bro. Know your worth, King.
Make her wait 90?
90 days, bro.
Word. And don't ask me where I want to eat.
And she got to be consistent. Take you on several dates.
Send me good morning text every morning.
I need the good morning text.
If you into the good morning thing, she should definitely do it.
Check-ins.
Oh, definitely
throughout the day.
Throughout the day, for sure.
Let
me know when you're home.
It only
let me
takes
know before you go to sleep.
To send me this text.
Right. How often should I get edible arrangements sent?
I mean, flowers/edible arrangements. Maybe on a monthly basis.
If they take you on a date, the flowers got to be there for sure.
Every date.
Oh yeah, for sure. They got to open your door for you.
Driver's side door.
Oh, no, you picking them up?
No, what?
You taking me on a date?
This is true.
And if she don't got a car, that bitch better Uber you there and back.
Hey, here's my address.
My nigga. I done had bitches say that shit before. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I know that's right.
I'm gonna see if I can insert that clip.
Yo, that's facts. Getting it together. You know what I mean? But that Capitol
y'all
Grill,
niggas
though,
got an ugly ass walk to the V. Y'all hear that?
Oh shit! Shit coming
And this
down.
nigga in slippers.
Oh no, I got some.
No, I'm talking about this nigga.
Oh, them socks is wild muddy.
What socks? My shit?
Yeah.
My shit's in the camera right now?
I don't think so.
No, it only sees the head.
Yeah, right, nigga. I don't see my pants and everything in it.
I have it set up now. You can only see from here.
He hooked me up, man. He knew my shit had some holy
Religious.
water. Yeah.
I mean,
He knew I came with the Jesus ones on today.
Word. I'll see y'all niggas next week, B.
we actually gonna record next week?
Are you gonna come here and keep it 100 next week?
I always keep it 100.
We're gonna ask you about this next week. The people want to know
about the date.
Mm-hmm. The people want to know.
Who's taking you on a date?
I keep it a thou.
A local?
Is it a local?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say?
Or did she come from OT to get you?
About 35 miles away.
That's local.
I thought that was yesterday thing.
That's not 35 miles away.
Oh, my bad.
Close.
Do your thing, champ.
Yo, where are we at in New York with legalizing marijuana?
2022.
That's what it says?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all I want to know. I ain't really read into it.
For recreational.
I haven't seen it. I'll look it up and
I figured.
I haven't seen it.
Would have looked at it.
All right, bloods.
But yeah.
Toxic niggas signing out. You heard?
Bye.
Next week is another week.